Hello there, everybody. Welcome to episode 13 of my gameplay series for the Planet Crafter. I'm Icon, and we're going to do some series base building today, or at least that's the plan. I'm not happy with the speed that lakes are forming on the planet here, so I decided to change something about that. On my to-do list for today are one new nuclear reactor, another rocket for iridium, more because of the pressure increase than the actual iridium, and beyond that, let's see, I want to build up an ore extractor as well. So these are the things that I have on my schedule for today. Let's see what will happen in between. There's for sure something going to catch my attention. So we're going to need silicon, super alloy, and a rocket engine. Alrighty. So let's see. Rocket engine does need iridium rod and uranium. Okay. And super alloy, right? Yeah, here we go. So we got that, and if I remember correctly, it was 2 or 3 super alloys. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Do we have the silicon here? No, we don't. So let's gather some. So the other thing that I want to know is, what does the ore extractor need? Osmium, iridium, aluminum, titanium. Oh, well, let's bring these things as well. So 2 units of osmium, 1 unit of super alloy, aluminum and titanium. So we're just gonna bring these things already. Okay, so now I only need a bit of silicon to make me happy. Okay, here's the iridium rod. So let's head over to the cavern there, because that's where I want to build my ore extractor. I came up with this position there. Oh, I'm out of water. I came up with that position there because I felt like ore extractors will be surely recognizing what kind of underground they've been built on. And I'm also pretty sure that there are different materials native to certain areas, so this is the closest, more interesting area that I have available in my reach here. So let's go. And also, I hope that I'll find the necessary silicon there to launch that rocket with. And somehow I need to find the rest of the uranium. I got the slight feeling as if I didn't find the entirety of it that came down. Somehow I have my doubts. It can't be everything. It was hardly enough for 1 rod. Funky. So there goes the necessary silicon. Let's pick up some other materials here as well a bit. So shouldn't there be... Ah, here. Shouldn't there be an oxygen shack? No. And there's even a chest there. So let's just build the extractor right next to that. Oh, it actually generates heat and pressure too. Nice. Now that's fortunate. So yes, this thing digs out iridium. Brilliant. That's exactly what I can use. And it's generating terraforming points as well. What could I ask for more? Okay, so let's check out this place from time to time. And let's start a new missile. I want to take a little bit of a detour towards the space wreckage, because I remember that in the last episode, some of those meteors went down in this region there, so I have some hopes that I might find some more uranium there. But I mean, I heard so many rocks come crashing down. There must be certainly more there than that. Well, there's a little bit of aluminum back there, but I don't want to overstrain my range that much. We need to see an oxygen cabin soon again. There we go. Let's take a breather. Let's see if it came down somewhere here. No. No, certainly doesn't look like that either. But this is the aluminum that I spotted. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that the stuff will show up sooner or later. I mean, I didn't find too much in my first stroll. There must be more. I found some in the pond back in my old base. Let's see. Maybe we'll find something else somewhere else too. Let's take a stroll over the plains later. And see what we can dig up. Next stop, nuclear reactor tier 2. Oh, no, missile. And then we're going to grab the necessary items for that. Oh, that was a little bit of an overachievement. Let's pick up some extra food. Okay. I really feel like I want to go for seed plundering one more time. I seem to have forgotten to bring up mushrooms. I hope I got everything I need now. So, iridium. There we go. This one doesn't have solar panels. That's interesting. Okay, so what do we need here? 3 uranium rods? Check. 1 explosive powder? Check. And water. Well, water is something that I can't whip up right now. Just like that. Okay, so how's the terraforming index? So yes, pressure does rise once more. I mean, I know that I have put up a machine that does release pressure, but only 15 per second, and this is way more than that. So, let's see, what kind of machine do we go for next? I think a couple of extra algae generators would be really nice. Let's make that planet a little bit greener. And in terms of heat, well, the ore extractor is a good heat exuder, but I probably should put up a couple of extra heaters as well. Because I feel like heat is one stat where we're a little bit underperforming, but could be wrong about that, I don't know. Okay, so that's been dealt with. Wonderful. So where's the water? Let's plunder that thing. Setup number 2. So this should bring my power generation to a level where I should be happy with for a while. So let's bring another algae generator kit over to the lake. So eggplant and super alloy is necessary. Bioplastic chunk I already do. So, sort that. Inventory. I want to get rid of these things. And I also want to get rid of these things. I don't really need any of these right now, so... Oh, magnesium. That's something I do actually need right now. Okay, I got food, I got water, I got air. I got what I need for the LJ generator. And... So, well... I didn't manage to bring up a cabinet for iridium chunks and the like, so let's put it down here for me. That's okay. I'll build a new one as soon as I need one. Okay, so... Off to the LJ generator, and let's see if we're going to be able to scavenge some new materials here on the plane. Maybe we'll find something we didn't expect. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So, terraforming index is climbing now faster and faster. That's a good thing. And the fact that I got so much power available now is really cool, because that means I'm going to be able to do a lot more now. Just like I want to, you know. So, yep. Definitely where it came down. It's one of these dudes. So, let's see. Growth, 100%. Yep. LJ. We're now able to pick up that stuff here as well. So LJ generators are absolutely useful for us. Well, damn, my old compartment is now underwater. And I don't have the necessary materials for a new one. Okay. So, well, I need to revisit my mission a little bit, so... We need a new compartment here at the lakeside. I underestimated that pretty much all of my hideouts are now below the water surface, and yeah. I do want to work at that lake. That's gonna be an issue I need to deal with. So I only need one clump of iron to be done with that. That's why I always carry a handful of oxygen bottles on me. Always. It's just such a lifesaver. Okay, so let's pick up that cobalt, get back into base for a moment, craft that oxygen bottle that I used up, and go and build a compartment at the lake. That's fine. So with those LJ, I will be able to do new stuff as well. Biolab has some usage for that stuff. So bacteria sample and... Bacteria sample was necessary. Oh, fertilizer is necessary for... Oh, it does need LJ. Methane cartridges. I haven't seen these yet. Mutagen. Okay. Lots of things that I don't know what they're supposed to be good for, but that is okay for me. Now, I wanted to have a bottle of fresh air. So I got the necessary material for the compartment. Good. Let's go. I do love... I still love the pressure that Permadeath puts on this character. There's never a boring moment outside here, because I always have to balance out my my gear and my time and all the things. So I'm going to build a little bit of a compartment here. So let's make that our lake watch. Alrighty. I got water on me. Only one bottle though. That's a little bit problematic, but only a little bit. So there's a lot of debris here, which does make me think that there might be more iridium. Okay, let's build another LJ generator. So these things contribute oxygen, energy, oxygen and biomass. Okay. So they make the lake really look nice. So it looks like I had... Is there more to harvest? It looked like there was. So let's check out the bottom of the sea. I did find some uranium there last time, but doesn't look like we're that lucky this time. Okay. So I'd say another really good consideration is to invest into another ore extractor. Let's see. Maybe I'll put one down into the aluminum wastes and see how it does work out there. So let's get back to base before the water turns into a problem. Speaking about water, I noticed that I need more and more water for my crafting processes. I might be needing another water generator. This is getting out of hand, you know. Because this doesn't suffice my thirst anymore. So we're now... What can we do now? I got options that I haven't had the last time, didn't I? Craft station tier 2. No, that's not a new thing at all. Wasn't there a water collector, or is that something I still need to unlock here? Hydration level is low. Well, ish. Flower spreader. Now that's something that we're definitely going to do. Biodome. I thought I unlocked something there, or is that some... Ah, lake water collector. No, that's something we unlock next. So let's whip up one of these dudes in the next time, but not now. So, let's see, the flower spreader does need lots of water bottles. Okay, you got me convinced. So what do we need? Super alloy. Well, I'm out of super alloy. Let's check out what the mining machine brought up there. I got water on me again, but I don't have food on me. That's bad. So... beans are the best food so far. They are at least the only food that's not involved in any crafting process. But considering how fast I produce food, I think it doesn't matter right now. Let's do another harvest here in between. Look at that. I could easily eat some of that stuff. Okay. Back to the mining machine. I want that flower spreader. And also, I want to check out how this little pond next to my base has developed. This gives me hopes that maybe at some point I'll be able to just get my water industry down right next to my base. That would be really great. I'd love that. So here's the mining machine. Let's see what it dug out. Okay, a wild mix of stuff. Wonderful. So, that's what I like to see. Let's bring up one of these dudes in the opposite direction as well. Let's see if I can dig out aluminum this way. That would be really great. And also they contribute towards the terraforming index, so... what's not to like about these guys? Nice. So looks like there is a pile of iridium back there. Let's pick it up before it goes bad. Got enough room. So there's definitely been plenty of that. Yeah, I got a little bit of room left. Let's catch some breath here. And keep gathering. I mean, this is... Wow, this is plentiful. Yeah, this is actually more than I can carry. Nice. Okay. Smelt it into rods. So, I somehow missed these quantities when I summoned the uranium meteoroid. I feel like I still missed a spot there. Alright, that's been enough for 2 entire rods. Perfect. Let's see, do we have enough? Oh yeah, we actually do have enough except for the aluminum, but that's... That aluminum is a constant party pooper, so silicon and magnesium. Do I have some of that? Yes, I do. Okay, got ourselves some super alloys. Now, flower spreader does need magnesium and fertilizer. Fertilizer does need 3 units of LJ, so the flower spreader is so far not a possible thing. Now, then, let's go for the ore extractor instead. Super alloy, aluminum, titanium, iridium rod. So, that should be really no problem. That's it, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's have a bite. Somebody has to eat all of those eggplants. I imagine that it must feel majestic to step out into this rain. After all, there was nothing before I came here. I really hope that this game might evolve into some stage where you get to terraform more than one planet. I'd absolutely love to see them doing something like terraforming Venus, for example. Maybe something extremely different than this one. Maybe the moon. Create an artificial atmosphere there and stuff like that. Or a Titan. There are plenty of ideas, and I'd really, really love to see them executed, because this game is already so much fun. Although I gotta say, this planet somehow feels very Martian to me. I don't know why, but it certainly does. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, there's aluminum on the plate. Wonderful. Also, I just increased my terraforming process by with heat and pressure. Hey, look at that. There's water. So much fun to run around here and see all those little changes that have happened in between. Okay, well. Since I don't have the necessary material yet, there's one. I want to do 2 things. First, I want to create another rain collector, because obviously we need it. And second, I want to launch another uranium missile, because obviously we need it too. I mean, I'm frankly confused. Like, the amounts of the iridium that I got are awesome, but the amounts of uranium that I got were horrible. Anywho, let's stop moping. Start working. So, flower spreader, fertilizer, LJ. I highly doubt that the LJ have already regrown. So I'll wait with that part a bit. So, we needed cobalt for that, okay. So let's see. I should have that cobalt still in my container here. I do. Awesome. So let's transform that stuff into more rod. And let's see, we need 2 small chunks of uranium for that, and don't tell me that I ain't got no chunks of uranium for that. I ain't got no chunks of uranium for that. No! Okay, so I know what we're going to do. We're just going to grab ourselves some of that stuff. So I got all the necessary provisions for that. Let's chunk in a squash. And, well, then we're going to go for the uranium cake one more time. Because obviously that's what we need to do. So I shouldn't have started an iridium rocket there. It's important. Okay, well, let's start collecting the necessary materials for a compartment here again on our way. I feel safer with the necessary materials for a compartment in my pocket. Wherever I go, you know. It's just become my second nature. Oh, this is so beautiful. Like seeing those lakes spawn everywhere. So, how quickly does this thing work, actually? Not too quickly, but it delivered me exactly the materials that I needed. So, I'll have the iron... I have everything. Beautiful. Okay. So let's head over to the only place that I've ever seen with native uranium, but look at that. There's iridium there. So, kind of like makes me wonder if we successfully managed to spawn uranium all over the world with that meteorite. That's one thing that I wonder. Because that iridium drop there here in these wastes was extremely surprising to me now. I didn't expect this stuff so far off. Okay, well. Turns out at the end of the day, you go for an expedition nearly every day here. I mean, I do like that about this game. I really, really do like that. I'm certainly happy that I went, that I turned into this adventure on hardcore mode. Because this really makes a lot of pressure and a lot of, well... It makes all the grind way more interesting, for sure. So... Now, where was that cave again? I can only remember that it was hard not to notice it when walking by. I bet it was there. And it's also been a direction that I wanted to check out and I didn't manage to. Now that I think more closely about it. So... I must bring the materials for an ore extractor here. Should still have the necessary osmium to do so. And I have high hopes that this will be a location where I can farm this stuff more. More regularly. Is the word I've been looking for. So, now, inventory full. What a tragedy. So, let's put the compartment right in front of this thing, so it's easier to find it. Yes, there is already a compartment right next door, but this is more like something that I dropped down as an orientation point, so I can find this place later easier. And let's do two things. First off, I want to drop off an ore miner, but that's something I do next episode. And second off, I want to explore into that direction because I didn't do that yet. This is one of the directions that I wanted to try out. Although, I gotta say, it's quite a hole here. But I see a high chance of uranium extraction happening there, and this would be a real massive step forward for me. If I'd be able to extract uranium, aluminum, and iridium natively here on the planet, I'd be already out of most of the resource shortages that I could run into. You know. The only hassle then is to carry that stuff and bring it back to with me, because right now, you know, when the miner extracting the uranium is so far away from your home base, that's really annoying. And I bet that this thing won't spit out uranium in pure amounts. I bet that this thing will work just like the other miner worked, who just brought up a whole diversity of different materials. So, in short, if I really want to have a steady income of uranium natively here on the planet, there will be no other way that we're putting up several of these dudes here into that cave. And I somehow shy away from that. Let's rather summon another uranium meteorite before we head off of this episode. Okay, well, doing pretty well so far, I'd say. So, here we go. Now I can finally craft that rocket engine we need. And now, well, I'll keep uranium in chunks for now, or at least some of it. 2, 7, 8, 9. So let's store 1 as a rod, and the other stuff in chunks for now. And I'll need another unit of super alloy. So let's do this. I'm lacking magnesium and silicon. Okay. Easy enough. Alright. I mean, I really love the space by now. Magnesium and silicon. Alright. So let's just casually pick up some more resources that we need as well. It's one of those while I'm at it things, you know. We were running low on silicon and magnesium. I mean, magnesium is easy to pick up. I often run out of it because I don't want to store massive amounts of it, because it's just not needed that often. Not too many recipes require it. So back there is more iridium. Iridium is literally everywhere now. I wish that would have happened for the uranium as well, man. So, 2 units of super alloy. I hope I have enough cobalt on me now. It looks good. Okay, so that's almost the end of this episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. We're really getting somewhere here. So next time I'll put up the ore extractor in the uranium cave, and we're going to do some exploration there as well. And let's see where we'll end on the end of the next episode. I definitely want to put up a flower spreader as well. That's another thing we're going to be doing next episode. So yeah, very much looking forward to that, and see you guys next time. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, and of course consider subscribing. Bye bye, and have a good one.